got to tell you that I've been at this business a long time. I've seen a lot of therapists and a lot of people that have helped people, get from point A to point E in rehab and after injuries, and athletes trying to get their strength and mobility back. And Antoine is the most intuitive healer I think I've ever met. With his method, he's got sound basic principles about balance and strength. But Antoine is the kind of guy that can, just by simply watching somebody, he could tell whether my hamstrings were way out of balance in comparison to my quads. Most people have to get on a sophisticated testing machine, or they're just not intuitive, or they just don't spend enough time to really focus. And I worked with some really good therapists, over the years. And there was 2 or 3 that I would always send everybody to, because they were my gurus for really getting somebody well. Antoine, he can pick up almost anything that's out of balance and figure out ways to get you back in balance. I think for somebody to heal, they need to not be in a place of fear. And Antoine not only is intuitive, but he's compassionate. And that's a big, important part of how somebody gets well. If you can take somebody out of a place of fear and you can connect with whoever's trying to help you and trust them, that puts you way ahead of the game. From the bottom of his heart, he really wants to help somebody get well. And he's willing to do whatever it takes to do that. And when you have that intuition, as well as that compassion and caring, you can't go wrong. He really has this way of focusing in on somebody's deficits, and it could be something that happened to them in the past that wasn't even physical, but just, there's things that hold people back, and it's not just a metabolic thing or not just necessarily a physical thing, but many times it could be some sort of traumatic event or a PTSD thing or something that's happened in their past. And he just has this way of trying to get to all those things. And part of that's from the fact that he cares. Part of that is from the fact that he really gives you the time to really get to try to understand you so he can help you get well. I think if we had more Antoines in this world, we'd be in a lot better place.